Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the guitar solo from Telomeres, I don't know how to pronounce that word, by Sleep Token. It's a cool guitar solo. Someone put it as a request on one of my other videos, and I've just worked it out. It's great fun to play, great solo. So I'm going to teach you that, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out, as does giving me a like on the video. Press that notification bell. Leave me some comments in the comment section, including what songs I should do next, or just say hi because it helps the video get some more views. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, the first line sounds like this. So to play that, we're going to play on the D string, a little percussive hit, that's that X. We'll do that with an upstroke, and then we're going to hit D1 with a downstroke. Then we're going to slide up to fret 8, so D1 to D8. Into the next bar, and we've got, which is, you're going to use your second finger on A9, to D8 with the first finger, then D9, then D11. So from the beginning you go 2, 3, into bar 3, and we've got so for that it's going D9, D8, D6, then A9, so we then go back to D6, A9, then A6, and slide down to A4. So from the beginning of the bar. And then there's a quick hammer on from A4 to A6. So you kind of don't really hear the 4. It's just instant. So you got. It then does A4 hammering on to A6. Leave that third finger on the A6, and then you put your first finger flat across D4 and G4. And you hit the A6, the D4 and the G4, and hammer on the little finger onto G6. We then slide that up 2 frets. So get rid of the rest and just slide that little finger. So from the hit on the A6, the D4 and G4 goes. Okay, slowly. Okay, so that bar number 3, bit tricky, goes. And up to speed. Okay, so the whole line after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line, and we've got. Okay, so we're going to play G6. I'm going to use my third finger. You could use your second finger. But then we have to hammer on to fret 7, pull off to back to the 6, and then pull off to the 4. You can do it with your second and third fingers and first finger. I like to use my little finger. Okay, so that's quite tricky. We then play, which is D4 hammers onto D6, G4 hammers onto G6, and then slide up 2 frets to fret 8. So it goes. Then you're going to put your first finger on the B7 and play that. So we then put the first finger flat across E and B strings on the 7th fret, second finger on the G8. We hit it and then hammer on instantly onto B9. Okay? So you got So from the beginning of the line. We then play the B7, slides down to B4. So that's going to be your first finger. So from the beginning of the line, you've got. We then play B7 and G6 with the first and second fingers, and instantly hammer on the third finger onto fret 8 on the G string. And then take the third finger off and play the 6 and the 7, so G6 and B7. So it's. We then go, which is D8, hammers onto D9, then play B7, back to the D9, B9, and then D9. So from the first two bars of that line goes. We then get this, where you play B11, hammer onto B12, play E9, and if you can, let those two notes ring together. It sounds a bit dissonant, and then go back to the B11. So, then the last phrase of that line goes, which is D11, hammers onto D13, quite quick, then B14 bends up a tone, and then play B14, and then play B12. So. Okay, so the whole line. And then the last line. Which is B11, then B12, then back to B11, slides down to B7, so. And then B9. So. We then put our first finger flat across E and B14, hammer on to B16 with a third finger, and then play the B16 and E14 and pull off back to the B14. So we then, in the next bar, play E14 and B14, then E16, E18, E14, quick hammer on to E16. So then down to B12, hammers on to B14 nice and quickly, then B12. And just to finish off, we go, which is B11, slides to B9, and then G11, slides down to G8. So, and then the last part you just play, which is D8, hammers onto D9. You're then going to play G8 and B7 at the same time. So that last line goes. Okay, so let's put the whole solo together nice and slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up speed, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it. That's a guitar solo from Telomeres. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. By Sleep Token. Cool guitar solo. Great fun to play. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, especially the person who requested it. Took me a long time, so I hope you do like this. If you have enjoyed it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. Give me a like on the video. Press that notification bell. Leave me some comments in the comment section. I'd love to know where in the world you're watching this from, because I'm just making this video from my home in England and you guys are all around the world. So let me know what country you come from, or just say hi, because it helps the video get some more views. And if you really want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want the tabs for this as well, then I'll put it on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.